Yo, 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 what up, guys? Yep, we back. We back at it. Like a crack at it. Giving you boxing geekers this work, guys. Go ahead, come in. ASAP, come in. Smash the like button, guys. I'm on lunch break, so I ain't got no time to waste. Let's get it. I printed an article about Eddie Hearn saying that he just might pay the weight penalty for Danny Jacob, so he does not have to meet a rehydration clause. And guys, come on in. I'm going to break everything down to you. Remember, this is your boy T-Dub was Blazing the Sports. If you are returning to the channel, please do me a favor. Subscribe now. Don't waste another moment. Hit the notification bell. And also, smash the like button, guys. Lately, YouTube has not been putting out the videos, notifications. Please smash the like button to help spread the word. So, in case you've been hiding on the rock, there's a major fight this Cinco de Mayo weekend. Canelo Alvarez taking on Daniel Jacobs. Both of these guys have some strengths. Both of these guys have some weaknesses. Those are physical things. But what was put into contract is a physical rehydration clause. Now, the IBF by itself has a next day weigh-in clause of 10 pounds. Meaning, no matter what weight you are in, if you're 147 pounds, if you weigh that on weigh-ins, the next day you can only weigh 10 pounds more. If the weight limit is 154, you can only weigh 164. If it's 160, the most you can weigh is 170. Well, in this case, these guys are fighting for a unification bout. 160-pound division. Now, when it's a unification, people have said that the IBF weight rehydration clause is not in effect, which means that, okay, if it was just for our belt, then you have to meet this. But if it's not, all right, there's some wiggle room where it does not come into play. But in this case, Canelo Alvarez has asked that the 10-pound rehydration clause be in effect. If not the IBF, then implementing one of his own for the 10-pound rehydration clause. Some of you guys may say, oh, this is unfair, this is BS. When Daniel Jacobs and Triple G fought, well, before they fought, from my understanding, both of the guys had to do a rehydration weigh-in the next day. Triple G made his. Danny Jacobs skipped it on purpose to have a weight advantage against Triple G. So I do understand why Canelo would do it, because he already skipped out, which means that the IBF title wasn't on the line in that case. For whatever reason, I believe that maybe he still had a chance to beat Triple G, but that title was not on the line. But let's get to the article, guys. Let's get to it. Hearn says he will pay Jacobs weight penalty for Canelo fight. Let's get deeper, guys. We got to find out how much it is, what it affects. According to Jacobs, the weight penalty was initially $200,000 per pound. Let me sip on my tea. Many of you guys know I have vocal cord issues. I got another appointment this Monday. But while you guys chew on that, please do me a favor. Chew on that. According to Jacobs, the weight penalty was initially $200,000 per pound. Rehydration clause is 170. He comes in at 171. 200,000 of his purse gone. Comes in 172. 4,000 of his purse gone. But guys, remember that said initially. Let's keep reading. But it has been reduced to 100,000 per pound. So it's been reduced by half. But let's keep going. So if Hearn is serious about willing to pay Jacobs' weight penalty for the secondary weigh-in, he could be paying anywhere from $100,000 to as high as $1.5 million. And here is what the person who wrote this article got those numbers from. If the rumors are true that Jacobs rehydrated to 185 pounds for the fight against Golovkin in March, if that is true, guys, when Triple G versus Daniel Jacobs for a 160-pound title, the next day weigh-in was supposed to be 170. Triple G made it. Daniel Jacobs skipped out. There's rumors that he weighed 185 pounds. That is 15 pounds more than what he should have been at to have a size advantage against Triple G. Think about it. The question to Eddie Hearn is, how much does it mean to him to have Jacobs have a better chance of defeating the naturally smaller man, Canelo Alvarez? Guys, why you chew on that? I'm using a funny made app. Let me click over and see if it's working. Hey, what's going on? Israel in the building. Israel says Canelo hombre. We saying Canelo the man. Who are you predicting to win? That's AJ. AJ predicted a very tough fight, man. But if I had to predict the winner, I think it'd be a close fight, but I think Canelo will pull it off. If he does not win it, and if it's a close fight to where any fighter can win, I think the judge is going to go with Canelo. It just, I could lose money, but if I had to be a betting man, and actually I do got money on this, that who will win, I got to go Canelo, man. It's too much in his favor. It's just my opinion that Danny Jacob will have to give Canelo the beating that nobody's seen yet. Because, let's get into it. Let's jump right into it. Let's jump right into some pros and cons for each fighter. Danny Jacobs, naturally bigger. Listen, you can see right here in the stream, right next to me, in this screen you can see Jacobs is naturally taller, more room to actually fill out to be the bigger man. Has a reach advantage, height advantage, reach advantage, and size advantage. All in Jacobs' favor. All. Speed, maybe. Maybe still speed advantage, maybe. Some cons about Danny Jacobs is Danny can get lured into wars. Danny can get lured into wars and he will get triggered. He will become verbal inside the ring, come on, and exchange big punches. But I mean, listen, he done it with Triple G. He lit a tell about it. Shit. Some people thought he even won the fight. So, like I said, man, it's a good fight. It's a good fight. Sometimes Danny Jacobs fights in spurts. Sometimes he fight down to the level of competition. Sometimes. Not all the times. Not the way he beat Kid Chocolate. God damn. Canelo got flaws. Canelo tends to take breaks in the middle of fucking rounds. I don't know if it's fatigue. Well, I know it was looked at being fatigue before. But he take breaks in the middle of the rounds. And then try to come back the last 30 seconds and win. He got flaws. He has flaws. But he also has skills. The better body puncher. His boxing skills has grown and a lot since losing to Floyd Mayweather. Decent speed. Listen, man, Canelo, I'm not gonna lie. Canelo all around is a damn solid fighter. He is solid, man. Defense, solid. Head movement, solid. Power, solid. Decent speed. Counter puncher. He can counter punch. He can move backwards or he can come forward. He faced taller fighters. What is it? Who I'm thinking about? Chavez Jr., which I'm gonna be honest, guys. Chavez Jr. put up little to no fucking effort. I'm not gonna lie. Some parts of me believe that Chavez Jr. might have threw that fight. I don't know, man. He fought another taller fighter in Rocky Fielding. Another one. I'm not gonna lie, man. That's another one that's suspect to me as shit. Rocky Fielding came out there looking like he was ready to lay down, man. Every time he went down from a body punch, he kept looking in the corners. Should I stay down yet? Oh, get it one more time? Okay. But, Jacobs ain't gonna lay down for nobody, man. Jacobs gonna come and win. Jacobs is gonna use his assets. He's gonna use his legs. He's gonna use that jab a lot. But if he gets tired, if he gets fatigued, that will play into Canelo's plans. Steven Styles, what it do, man? What up, fam? What's up, Steven? Let's get back. My fault. Stephen, my bad. But let me read it back to you guys, man. Let me read this back to you. Eddie Hearn says he will pay Jacobs penalty for the Canelo fight. There's a rehydration clause. A 10-pound, 8 o'clock the next day weigh-in. You cannot be over 10 pounds than the division weight limit. And if that is 160, Jacobs cannot be more than 170. If he is, he has to pay $100,000 per fucking pound out of his purse. And the rumors is that when Triple G skipped the next day weigh-in for, not Triple G, I'm sorry guys. When Danny Jacobs skipped the next day weigh-in for the Triple G fight, the rumor has not been confirmed that he weighed 185 pounds. That is a significant amount more than the initial weigh-in at 160 and even more than the rehydration at 170. Portion of me almost believe it. Portion of me believe that Eddie Hearn might tell Danny Jacobs, like, look, you can't come in at fucking 185. I'm not trying to pay a $1.5 million out so you can weigh 185. But if I can pay 5 extra pounds, that way instead of weighing 170, it can allow you to weigh 175. Now remember, Danny, that's going to cost me $500,000. But I want you to win. I want you to win for Matchroom. Even though if Canelo wins, the belt stay with the zone. Canelo is not a Matchroom fighter. You are. Look, man, Eddie might do this shit, man. Eddie might do it. And here, I read that thing again for you guys. According to Jacobs, the weight penalty was initially $200,000 per pound, but it has been reduced to $100,000. So if Hearn is serious about being willing to pay for Jacobs' weight penalty for the secondary weigh-in, he would be paying anywhere from $100,000 to as high as $1.5 million if the rumors are true that Jacobs rehydrated to 185 pounds for the fight against Triple G in March 2017. That's crazy. That is crazy. What else they got? All right, let's see. There's some random in here. The way that Hearn was smiling when he said that, it seemed like he was serious. He's willing to pay $100,000 per pound for the penalty for Jacob to come in as big as he can. Guys, that's crazy. What do you guys think about that, man? What do you guys think about that? AJ in the building. Charles D, what it do? Let me see. He says, most fighters who struggle to make weight cuts usually loses. Well, I mean, like, think about it, man. There's a lot of fighters that are in weight classes. And guys, please excuse me in advance. I'm using the app that has white font and white background. So it's very hard to read a lot of the text, but I'm going to do my best. Charles D said, what's good, man? He said, what's good with it? Shit, man, you know me, man. I'm already trying to get it, bro. I've been, I'm missing in action on these videos. My vocal cords are, shit, no better in shape. But the show must go on. Guys, remember this. I will be live. I will be live the entire fight before the fight starts. There's only one place to be. There's only one place to be. That's what's blazing in sports. I get this shit to you like grandma's kitchen. Hot and fresh out the goddamn stove. And you know, no matter what it is, it's going to be good. Yeah. All right, let me see if I can read it. Let me go back. Let me try to read your Styles. Hold on, Styles. Styles says, only question is which Danny will show up. There's no question as what we will get from Canelo. Hey, that's what I said. Well, I said earlier, I said that one of Danny Jacobs' flaws is he's inconsistent, you know. And we don't know. We don't know what's going to show up and how he's going to respond. But to be honest, I believe any Jacob that shows up is going to make it a tough fight. Now, the best Danny Jacobs, mentally, it's going to be a fucking war. It's going to be a war. But if he's inconsistent, it'll still be a pretty good fight. He's just going to take that L more convincingly. Charles D said Jacob should come in at 170 and keep it on weight. That is the next day hydration clause. They weigh in at 160. The next morning, rehydration weigh-in, they cannot weigh more than 10 pounds. That'll put it exactly what Charles D said, 170 pounds. But remember, Danny Jacobs skipped the next day weigh-in for the Triple G fight. He skipped it. And there's rumors that he weighed 185 pounds. So imagine this, guys, 185-pound Danny Jacobs versus somewhere around 170-pound Triple G. That's a huge advantage, man. That is a huge advantage. That is a weight class difference. And since Danny Jacobs is already bigger than Canelo naturally, look at the picture. He's already naturally the bigger man. He is. And if some kind of way he can rehydrate to 180, Canelo probably be around, even around fight night, around one, maybe, about like 170, 174. Canelo, even after the weigh-in, even after the second day weigh-in, he might put on like another maybe 3 to 5 pounds. 174, 175, 173. Something like that. But if Danny just skips out, see, I don't know if he can just skip on it. Here's my thing. I believe with Triple G fight, he just skipped out on it altogether. He was like, fuck it, I ain't weighing in. Fuck it, do what you gotta do. And he lost the opportunity to fight for the IBF belt. But the thing is, beating Triple G would have been bigger. See, even when we look back today, we don't talk about how Danny Jacobs skipped the weigh-in, probably had a weight advantage by skipping it, didn't have to, meet a certain weight on the day of, and was naturally the bigger man in the fight. We only look back that, oh man, it was a damn good fight. Jacob probably won that fight. We look back and we can argue that Jacobs won. I believe that's why. Listen, well, I can't say I believe that's why. Canelo is known for having shit go in his favor. I'm just being honest. Canelo is known for having the weight go in his favor. He's been doing it many years now. He had his own goddamn division. It's a 154-pound division. It's a 160-pound division. Canelo had a 155-pound division at one time. He made you come to that weight. He didn't want to lose one more pound to go to 154, and he wasn't going up to 160. And he had the WBC title at 155 pounds. Now remember, it was a WBC title for 160 pounds. But he was only fighting people at 155 pounds. And then when Triple G said, listen, bro, I'm not finna fight your ass for a 160-pound title scrap at 155. I'll fight you for 160 at 160. Canelo dropped the belt. Fuck the WBC belt. They try to force it. They try to force that shit. He said, fuck it. After Canelo said, I was born ready. He dropped the belt. Canelo has always, and I mean, listen, guys, I get it. Everything in this world is about leveraging in your favor. Like, even at work today, it's one of these asshole-ass dudes. Now, we are a team. 3 of us is a team. We're all on the same level. But there's one ass kisser, duck kisser, whatever the fuck he is. Probably take pictures like most women do, making the duck lips. He loves kissing the ass of the manager. I mean, blatantly kissing the ass. But anytime it comes with us on the team, he's quick to try to step on us and make himself look good. Quickly. But now he doesn't know that we're working together to get his ass off the team. We're like, hey, fuck this shit. This motherfucker don't do shit on the team, and he's taking credit. Oh, he gotta go. He gotta go. Go back to the chat, man. If I can go back. Let's get back at it, man. Let's see. Can't go over 10 pounds. Did I read that? Let me see. Okay, can't go over 10 pounds. He can't do it for this fight. Oh, Charles D. He can, but it's penalties. Every pound that he goes over, it's $100,000. And Eddie Hearn says he is thinking about paying that penalty so Danny Jacobs can come in higher at a more comfortable weight. I got the article right here. Again, I'm gonna read the title. Hearn says he would pay Jacobs weight penalty for Canelo fight. He said he'll pay it. It's a 10-pound weight limit for the next day, which is the day of the fight. Eddie Hearn, Eddie Hearn probably want to keep that title. He said, listen, I'll pay that shit. He's probably like 50 Cent, man. I got enough money, I'm gonna die trying to spend this shit. Southside off in this bitch. He might do it. Listen, it's $100,000 per pound. Eddie Hearn got money. The Zone got money. Matchroom got money. Maybe he's willing to pay 5 pounds worth, 500,000 worth, so Jacobs can come in at 175. See, if Jacobs come in at 175 by fight night, well, by that night, he'll be 185. He'll be not 185. I'm sorry. He'll be 180. See, when Charles D, not Charles D, but when Daniel Jacobs fought Triple G, he skipped the weigh-in altogether. And even in that fight, he was supposed to weigh 170. And he came in rumored at 185 pounds. So it looks like Canelo trying to stop that. What else we got? Does Canelo have the IBF strap? Yeah, I believe Canelo. Yeah, Canelo. No. Jacobs got it. Jacobs has it. Jacobs has the strap. Triple G lost it when he did not fight his mandatory, and then Danny Jacobs fought forward and won. Danny Jacobs has the strap, but in this unification bout, they are saying that even though normally the IBF has a next day 10-pound weigh-in, that since it's unification, those requirements doesn't have to be met. But Canelo is enforcing it. Yeah, Charles D said Jacob has an IBF strap. Yes, you're correct. No clause for him against Triple G. That Triple G fight was for the IBF title. That's why, I don't know if you remember, Charles D, they were making a big fuss about that he missed the next day weigh-in. That's how come even if Danny would have won the fight, he wouldn't have won that title. But in Danny's eyes, winning that fight would have been bigger than winning the title. Well, not winning the title necessarily, but to him, beating Triple G was more valuable than making weight the next day. He wanted that edge, man. Listen, anytime somebody skip a weigh-in, they want an edge. They want a weight advantage edge. And he had it. And it was a good fight. And you can argue he won. You can argue it's a draw. You can argue for Triple G. It's a good fight. American Monster, what's cracking, man? It's a second weigh-in mandatory. If it was just for the IBF title, yes. But because it's a unification match, I believe they're saying it is not mandatory. But Canelo is enforcing it and making stricter penalties. It was $200,000 per pound. They talked them down to $100,000 per pound. And now Eddie Hearn is saying he is willing to pay that penalty so Jacobs can come in at a more comfortable weight the next day. Jacobs has to be on a weight the morning of the fight. No rehydration. GGG clearly won the second fight. You talking about with Canelo? You saying he clearly won it with Canelo? Let's see. Or he can be 10 pounds heavier the morning of the fight. Um, they're going to weigh in tomorrow. Tomorrow, Canelo and Danny Jacobs cannot weigh more than 160. The fight is at the 160-pound division, the middleweight division. Neither fighter can weigh over 160. That's tomorrow. And on fight morning, at 8 o'clock in the morning, neither fighter can weigh 10 pounds more than that, which is 170. And if they weigh more than 170 the next day, then every pound over, $100,000 would be deducted from their purse. If he's 5 pounds over, 500,000. 10 pounds over, $1 million. 15 pounds over, you get the picture. But Jacobs is a natural. Listen, man, look at the picture. Let me go back myself. Look at the picture. I know it's not a big version, but look at the picture. Jacob has the stature to be the bigger man, the taller man. That's why some people say that sometimes I don't know how true it is. They say it's tough for him to get down to weight sometimes. They saw him at the press conference yesterday. A lot of people say he looked very good. But remember, when the IBF title was on the line versus Triple G, both fighters weighed in at 160 or below. Typically, fighters are weighing in right at 160, but most of the time it's around 159 point something. Typically, most of them try to be right up under 160, because if you're over it, you got to lose it. You have to lose that weight in a matter of either minutes or an hour max. A lot of times it's 30 minutes. Triple G and Danny Jacobs both weighed in at the 160-pound limit. The next day, Triple G showed up for the IBF next day weigh-in to weigh in where he could not be over 170. He did so. Danny Jacobs missed it altogether. Fuck the weigh-in. He wanted to have a size advantage. The rumor is he was close to 185 pounds. So I do get why Canelo will put that in there. One, because Jacob already pulled a maneuver before. Two, Canelo just like controlling shit. Like I said earlier, man, Canelo like controlling shit. He's been controlling the weight. Think about it. Even when he went to 168 to fight Rocky Fielding for his title, he had a rehydration clause for Rocky Fielding. Canelo like controlling shit, man. They like to put things in their advantage. You know? Let's get back at it, though. Let's get back at it. Let's go to the chat. And let's see where I leave off at. The morning of the fight, I think I just read that. The IBF got rid of that rule, so Canelo put that in the contract so Jacobs can come in big. Because it's I think because of a unification belt. That way the IBF is not enforcing it. They're not enforcing the next day. But Canelo did put it in there. Canelo said, shit, IBF, you don't even have to enforce it. Because you know what? If Jacobs wants to fight me, I'm the biggest star. I'm going to bring him his biggest payday. I'm going to implement the rehydration clause. And not only am I going to put it in there, you're not going to put no Triple G shit on me. Every pound you come over, every fucking pound, is $100,000. And again, how much is it worth to Eddie Hearn to keep that title with the zone and try to give Danny Jacobs an edge and allow him to come in the ring as comfortable as possible. Remember, guys, this whole video is Eddie Hearn said he will pay the fucking penalties. He will pay the weight limit penalties. Let's go to the chat, man. American Monster said, yep, versus Canelo. If Triple G is still looking for an opponent, why not fight Canelo or Charlo? Bro, American, he doesn't want that work, man. Listen, I was a guy that was, it's been some years now. I admire Triple G. I did videos, talking about like he's a Terminator, destroyer and shit. And then somewhere along the line, man, that monster is not quite the same monster anymore, man. That monster only wants to fight one person. Because if he, remember, the WBC ordered Triple G to face Jamal Charlo. He said, fuck you. They're not doing it. And now, to be honest, I think that'd be a good fight. That'd be a heck of a fight. I don't think Jamal just going to run through Triple G. And I don't think Triple G just going to run through Jamal. But because it's a good fight, a close fight. God, look who Triple G fighting. Look who he's fighting, man. Look who the fuck he's fighting. Well, let's get back at it, man. Shout out to my boy, the underrated Douglas. What it do, my dude? Man, this is my first video unboxing all this week, man. This voice is killing me, but fuck that. Fuck that. Show must go on, man. My boy says, what's blazing in sports? Salute in the chat. Troy D said, Triple G fighting some dude named Rose. Right. I was just saying, like, who the fuck is he fighting, man? Not interested in that fight? No. No. Think about this, man. This is why I said that a lot of my respect has went down for Triple G. Demetrius Andrade offered Triple G a shot at the title. Here are the champions right now. Daniel Jacobs, Canelo Alvarez, Demetrius Andrade. Those are the three champions. After tomorrow night, it'll only be two champions, assuming it's not a draw. Demetrius Andrade offered Triple G to fight for Demetrius Andrade belt. Triple G was ordered to fight Jamal Charlo. And he goes and make a fight with a motherfucker named Rose. Von D Gaming, what up, bro? What my dude doing, man? How you been, man? I've been seeing you doing a lot of streams lately, bro. I've been checking you out. AJ said, in his first fight back after an over half a year layoff, come on, be realistic. Well, let me ask you a question. Why the hell was he laid off? Now, listen, people give Keith Thurman a lot of issues, right? But at least he was off due to quote-unquote injuries. Why was Triple G off? I'm just asking the question. Why was he off? Was he injured? Was his hand broke? Was he having ligaments repaired? What the hell was he doing to be off? In the same way I give Triple G shit for fighting somebody named Rose, I'm going to give Tyson Fury shit for fighting a motherfucker named Swartz. May the Swartz be with you. That sounds like some shit that's come up for Spaceballs. May the Swartz be with you. See, some of you guys don't know what Spaceballs is. Spaceballs. Let's see. Let's go back at it. Let me go back and go back out. Oh, we back at it. We back. I can't see it. Mano Solo says GGG been a fraud. He's ducked Ward. He's dropped the IBF belt to fight a super bomb. Yes, he's ducked Laura, Little G. He's ducking. Listen, bro. All those things you just said are right on line with what I was saying. At first, bro, man, I had a lot of respect. Hell, if you go back to my channel, you'll find videos where I did almost highlight videos about Triple G. The Terminator and shit. Can't be reasoned with, can't be bargained with. And then all of a sudden, like Mondo Solo said, I don't know if it's Mondo or it's Mando. I'm not sure if if the A is pronounced in Spanish or English. But Triple G, Laura called him out. And remember this, guys. Remember when they said that, oh, we'll fight anybody from 154 to 168? And like my boy just said, Mondo Solo said, Andre Ward said, okay, I'll do it. 50-50 split on everything. And they didn't take the fight. Triple G been he been cherry picking, man. Think about this. And to me, this was the hypocrite thing that he did. When Canelo fought Amir Khan, remember, Canelo was doing this catch weight thing at 155 pounds, right? Canelo fought Amir Khan at 155 pounds. Drug him up from, well, I ain't gonna say drug him up. Amir Khan won an opportunity. He fought Amir Khan at 155. Knocked Amir Khan back to the future and the president again, all in one goddamn swing. Triple G made fun of Canelo for doing that. And then what is his very next fucking fight? He almost copies Canelo. Canelo fights a UK fighter, brings him up to 155. Triple G fights the arch nemesis of Amir Khan, the welterweight Kell Brook, and he didn't just put him to 155, he pulled him to a full-fledged 160. And cracked his eye socket like he was trying to crack a piggy bank to get that last quarter out. You know? I'm be honest, man, like, even though I still respect what Triple G can do in the ring, he lost a lot of respect in other ways, you know? I still respect the guy that, listen, you know, he can fight, he got power, he's going to make it a pretty good action fight, but he has avoided smoke. And then you know what you can say? Like, you can say, okay, the reason he didn't fight Jamal Charlo, because Jamal Charlo don't bring a title to the table, right? He has more to gain than Jamal Charlo does. All right, even if you say that, let's assume that's true. But what about Demetrius Andrade? Demetrius Andrade has the title. Triple G is title-less right now. Demetrius Andrade stands to lose more in that fight because he has a title. If Demetrius Andrade loses to Triple G, he can kiss fighting Canelo or Jacobs goodbye. He offered Triple G the shot. Triple G turned it down. I'm just saying. Man. Let's go back to the chat, man. I know I missed some stuff. Who'd I miss? In the first fight over half a year, Triple G, I think I read that. If only, did I read this, AJ? I don't know. If only GGG's career got recognized earlier, we could have seen him fight today's opposition in his prime rather than fighting all the big fights while he's out of his prime, I guess. Um, well, I think when he had a chance to fight Andre Ward, I don't think he was considered that far past his prime. I do get it; he's getting older, um, like all fighters. Um, but to be honest, as long as you are competing in the sport and you are making a run at the title, and he says he want to fight Canelo, I think he's obligated to fight these tough guys. He don't have a belt anymore. He don't have a title. He lost all his belts. He doesn't hold that same respect. And if I want, like I say, in my honesty, he should fight Demetrius Andrade. Why is he not fighting Demetrius Andrade to have a title? Even Canelo said, go get a fucking title. And he won't do it. See, Triple G just trying to hang around there, fight a couple tomato cans, bombs, Uber driver, weekend lawnmowers, daycare sitters. He's trying to fight these guys just to stay fresh before fighting Canelo again. He only wants the Canelo fight for real. Why is he not fighting Jamal Charlo? Why is he not fighting Demetrius Andrade? Those are good questions. Those are good questions. If he fights Jamal Charlo, he's become mandatory to the WBC. Think about it. If he fights Jamal Charlo, he becomes Canelo mandatory for the WBC title. If he fights Demetrius Andrade, he's a champion again immediately. But he go and fight a motherfucker named Rose? All right. Okay. AJ says, GGG the machine. Listen, bro, AJ, I thought he was. Man, I got videos that if I was live at home, I'll show you. I got videos where I done. Matter of fact, next time I go live from my house, if I can find these videos, I'm going to play them. To let you know that I had all respect for Triple G. I call him the fucking Terminator, man. He used to go out there, people used to punch Triple G in the face. And he used to smile. I think, who was it for, like Dominique? And I think it is. And he was punching him in his face and shit. And Triple G just smiled at him while he was smiling while he's getting punched. And then retaliated and dropped his ass. Bruh. But then, things started changing. He started being a lot more selective with his fights. He stopped. He ignored when tough competition that was his own size or near his own size called him out. He didn't take those fights. Example, Andre Ward. Andre Ward was willing to do a catch weight and meet him in the middle, split everything 50-50. Triple G turned that smoke down. Red Glove Mulleton, what it do, man? Bro, I ain't seen you forever, man. Shout out to my boy Red Glove, been forever. AJ says, why is it you hate all the boxers I love? I mean, AJ, you know what? I don't hate Triple G though, man. I don't hate him. I don't hate. Listen, hear me out, AJ. Hear this out. Hear me. I do not hate Anthony Joshua. I don't. The only thing that I dislike Anthony Joshua about was the way that he handled the initial Deontay Wilder's negotiations. I don't like that. I don't like how he said he's going to freeze out a fighter. I don't like how he mentioned he wanted money. But listen, that's a different story. But otherwise, I enjoy watching Anthony Joshua fight. I want to see him fight Deontay Wilder. I want to see him fight Tyson Fury. I want to see him fight Ortiz. I want to see him fight Dylan White again. I just want to see what happens. I just want to see what happens. Ortiz had a chance. I'm not sure what the fuck he did. I still know why Ortiz... Listen, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm going to get into that, though. I don't know what's up with Ortiz, man. But let's get back at it, man. AJ, man, you know what? But here's the thing, AJ, is that my thing is, we don't have to always agree. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can disagree. Like, you can say something in the comment section. I'll read it, and then I respond to it. I give you my thoughts. You give me your thoughts. I'm cool with that. You know, we don't have to all be, one-minded zombie. I'm cool. Like, I had a couple mini debates with Black Horse Promotion. I think maybe even me, Red Glove Martin, we may have even talked about the Wilder Joshua thing. But, it's just debate, man. It's cool. It is what it is. I still support. Let me see. My boy said, Mono Solo said, man, I need a better. Hold on, let me see if I can turn the lighting up on this thing. All right, I got a little bit better lighting. But remember, it is still white on white font I'm reading. I'm telling you, man, this app is not bad. But a simple fucking modification. Can you please make the background black and make the fonts white? And then we will be good. Except for I'm moving my phone up and down, rolling up and down and shit, trying to read the fucking text. Holy shit, guys. I think that Hawk is back. Holy shit. Guys, I think the Hawk is back. I consider him like a rescue Hawk. Because last time, man, what is that, maybe 2 months ago, in this almost the very same spot, this squirrel must have been stuck in a tree. And this Hawk came out of nowhere and like grabbed his ass and took him to the ground. And I didn't see what was happening, right? But it sounded like the squirrel was thanking him, but I couldn't see it. And now that motherfucker's back trying to help another one. But guys, listen, this squirrel must like being stuck in a tree because he is running around this tree and the Hawk is trying to fly around it and get it. That motherfucker, oh shit, they're having a standoff. The squirrel's on one side peeking around the tree and the Hawk is on the other side. Hey man, that Hawk should get some kind of award. He's going and helping these squirrels that they must be stuck in the tree. And he's helping them down to the ground to safety. Bravo, Hawk. Bravo. But listen, I think, oh shit, he got away. The Hawk is gone. He got away. He got away. All right. Let me get back to the chat. I probably lost my spot. Let me get back. Let's get back at it like a crack at it. All right, did I read it? Damn, how much am I behind? Shit. How much did I miss? My boy PG1 in the building. All right, let's see. Did I read this? I'm going to try to read through everything I can see right now, guys, and then I'll respond, all right? I read that. Let me see. Little G resume is trash, never moved up. And whenever he fought his bombs, he used a custom-made small gloves with less padding on his knuckles. Red Glove says, I didn't care for Triple G fight Brooke. Damn, my boy is PG. Guys, PG1 is my dog, man. What's up, PG? PG says, T-Dub was cooking. Guys, I hate this font, man. Shit. Bear with me, guys. I'm wiping my eyes and shit. Making sure I see 2020. Hold on. Laying the phone down. Alright. T-Dub was cooking. The weight is going to have Jacobs 100% because he's going to be quick. GGG was off because of the big deal with the DAZN negotiations with this promotion and GGG promotion DAZNs. AJ says custom made gloves. Where did you get that from? Smiling at him, laughing. Where is that? Where is the proof? Mono Solo. There's several videos out there. And also, can't read that. Also, how come I can't read that? Risotto. and Willie Monroe speak on it. So, Rosado and Willie Monroe spoke on Triple G having some custom-made gloves. I didn't know that. I didn't hear that until now. But we can. I mean, I'm pretty sure if you Google something nowadays or YouTube it, you'll find it. It's also a fact Grant makes him custom gloves. AJ said he wouldn't have been caught by now and been banned by now if it was the case. I mean, I don't know. Maybe Grant could make him custom gloves, but maybe they're legal. That's the thing. They can probably make him custom gloves, but maybe they're legal. I don't know. Charles D says, he don't want them boo-boo problems. Listen, man. Bro, boo-boo was so fucking dope, man. Like, Boo-Boo did not look that good in his last fight. In case some of you guys don't know who Boo-Boo is, that's Demetrius Andrade. He didn't look as good as last fight, but Demetrius Andrade, bro, that boy got some talent, man. He got some talent. Regular Monotone, I don't think GGG should fight Andrade for sure. I do think GGG should fight Andrade for sure. Yeah, bro, it's for a title, yes. Think about it. If he doesn't think about this, if he doesn't have a title, why the hell will Canelo even fight him next? Canelo should fight Demetrius Andrade next to be undisputed. Right? And if Triple G want that title shot next, then maybe he should fight Demetrius Andrade and get the title back if he can. And think about this. Triple G, if Triple G was really going for legacy and the money, and everything that come with it, the biggest fight, he will fight Demetrius Andrade, beat Demetrius Andrade, rematch Canelo for a trilogy fight, a rubber match, for unfucking disputed. But guys, listen, that is some duck sauce type of shit, man. That is some duck, never get to the goose type of shit. Fuck, man. Guys, you guys got me. I'm way beyond my time out here. Fuck. Alright, I'm gonna walk back to, I done talked over my minutes, guys. I should have been back to work 6-7 minutes ago. It's raining, but I'm walking, guys, so I got about maybe 30 more seconds. But again, man, shout out to everyone that came in the chat. I appreciate everyone. Any comment I did not get to, please forgive me. I did not mean to. If you have not subscribed to the channel, I encourage you to do so. Also, smash the like button. The reason people smash the like button, guys, is because it tells YouTube that your video is getting responses, and it ranks it higher to actually be able to get more visibility. That's how come if you got a video that only got 50 views, by the next day it's maybe only 100 or 150. But if you get 200 views or 200 likes or whatever, by the next day it'll probably get about 400. And all that is a lot of that is directly to pushing like and smashing like and things like that. Alright guys, I'm just stepping back in. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell, catch me live every time. This your boy T-Dub. Here is What's Blazing in Sports.